Hey beautiful people, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Lindsay Beth. So today we're gonna be doing a quick, easy, super easy crochet method using the crochet 24-inch Marley hair from Toya Tress Hair. Now it comes in 6 rolls and it's like a really kinky textured hair, but just add a little juju, a little razzle dazzle on the side instead of just a plain like fro. I decided to add a little like design on the side. Now I didn't know where I was going with this. You can braid it, flat twist it, but I wanted something quick, so I decided to do that like rubber band type of style that you see a lot of people doing. So for this section, I did put my rubber bands in oil just to prevent breakage when I'm removing them. I got my rubber bands online. You can get them at your local beauty supply store. Some people have said that using the oil makes their rubber bands break or disintegrate easier. Yes, the science behind it is true. So if you're not comfortable doing that, just make sure your hair is fully moisturized so that it just slips out easier and you have less breakage, if any at all. So for this section, it's super easy. When I just parted, or I did like maybe a box, because I did about 2 to 3 boxes for each row, I just secured the rubber band to the first section and then used a second rubber band to connect it to the section at the back. Literally, that's it. I didn't even twist the rubber band tightly or anything, because we want this to be as tension or too much tension, like tension free as much as possible. And this, it's supposed to be a protective style, right? So that's all I did. Just joined the back section or the back box, whatever you want to call it, to the front. So not much rubber bands, not much tension. So I just did that and got that out of the way so we can move on to the rest of the head. Ta-da! And we finished the side section, so that's about 3 rows with about like 2 boxes for each row. So anyways, I'm gonna move on to the rest of the head. So for the rest of my head, I literally just did regular cornrows going back. Now if you can't cornrow or you're not a strong braider like myself, you can just do a regular, like me say plait, right? That's Jamaica I come from. Or you can call it like braids. You can do a regular 2-strand, 3-strand twist, and then what you can do is just like connect them together, because most times when you're doing crochet, when you're crocheting the hair, you just want something to hold on to. So that's all I did. So I cornrowed the front half of my head. So then the back of my head, now what I did some horizontal cornrows. And then, so anytime I have any like ends peeking out, I just took my crochet hook and crocheted the ends under my braids to hide the ends, if that makes sense. Yes, no? So I just did about, how much is that, like 68 cornrows in the front half of my head, and then horizontal ones at the back, and then just crocheted or tuck the ends under. Now you don't have to do this pattern, you can do any pattern you want. At the end of the day, the hair will stick. So yeah. So now that we have our base done, even if it's not perfect, it's okay, nobody's going to see it. Now we can go on to the easy part, installing the hair. So as I said, this is the 20-inch, yes, it's 20 inches. I think I made a mistake earlier. So it's 20 inches of the crochet Marley hair from Toya Tress. So that's how one roll is looking. For this look, I used about 2.5 rolls because the hair, it gets big. And this is the same hair that I used about 2 videos, or in a previous video, for crochet Marley hair half braids, tribal braids, Fulani braids video, a few videos down. I'll link it up top and down below. So how the hair is, when you undo the elastic that attaches it, it comes in like sections that you can easily like separate. Now if you want to separate the hair in smaller pieces, I do suggest like kind of ripping it, because, well, not ripping it, but separating it quickly, because this hair does tangle pretty easily. So the method, or the way how I crocheted, I kind of wanted it to have like an invisible type of method. So as always, I'm gonna bring it in closer and show you guys how I did it. So this I'm showing you here, this is just one bundle so far. Don't mind the front, we're going to deal with that. I just left that for last. That's one roll or one bundle of the hair. So how I did it to hide my knots, when I crocheted the hair, open the latch hook, push it under the braid, attach the hair to the open latch hook. Then I'm gonna close the hook and pull it under. Now you see that loop? I'm gonna push my fingers through the loop, and then I'm gonna take one section of the hair on the other side and pull it through. And then that's gonna leave like that other loose section to cover the knot. Now if you notice, when I'm doing it, I kind of position the hook in the direction I want the hair to fall. So because I want it to hide the braid, you know, when I like say if I want my hair in a ponytail, I'm gonna position the hook downwards, and then I'm gonna do the same crochet method. So when I pull it through and I push my fingers through the loop, I'm just gonna grab one half or one section on the other side and pull it through and leave the other side, and then that's gonna create that knot. So by doing that, I'm kind of hiding any knots and hiding the braid. Don't worry, we're gonna run through it one more time. So open latch hook under the braid, attach the hair, close the hook and pull it through. Then you're gonna push your fingers through the loop. I like to like twirl the loop a little bit. Then I'm gonna grab one section or one half on the other side and pull it through the loop and then tug, creating that knot. And then it's gonna hide any knots and make it or give it that invisible illusion. All right, so I did that for like the perimeter of my head, because like if I like when I'm at the middle of my head, I don't really care what's going on with the middle, because nobody's gonna see it and I'm pretty tall anyway, so nobody not looking at my head. But we care about the perimeter in case we want to like have our hair in a ponytail or half up half down. So again, same method. Then I just push my fingers through the loop, then I grab one half or one section that was on the other side and pull it through, and that will hide the knot. So now getting onto my favorite part, as always, the middle of my head, I just crochet because I have that horizontal pattern going on. I try to like crochet as much as possible, or as much that can fit on one braid, and then when I go back I just fill in the gaps. But it depends on how big you want the hair. You can like add as much as you want, but if the hair has like is getting too big, then you just remove some of the crochet. And this like knotting, this method that I use, is pretty easy to remove. So now that we've done basically the majority of our head, I'm gonna go on and move on to the front, because I don't want when breeze a blow, or if my wipe sweat off on my forehead, nobody can say what the heck is that. So some folks might go in and use smaller pieces at the front, but I tell you, this hair knots pretty easily. So I just took any separated section that I could grab and added it to the front. Now, yes, sometimes when I got to like closer to my edges, I did like, as you can see, I using like smaller piece of hair. I did just a little bit, but not much, just right there at the tip. But as I said, you don't want too much tension at the edges right there, because we want to save our edges, right? So I did that same method I showed you guys earlier at the front. All right, so this is what we're working with now. So because the hair is so rough and kinky, you can just kind of play with it a little bit, maneuver it to hide the knots even more. So the front, you know, in case the wind blows, it's not like all that obvious, showing you the back and the side in case I want to catch my hair up in a ponytail. And I did go in and I just, you know, use my fingers to just manipulate the hair a little bit more. Even that side, that section there beside that pattern that I'm doing, was hidden pretty well. I've had a couple people ask me if this was my hair or not, and you know, we just nod and smile, cause too fast. So when I was done now, because I said I used what 2.5 bundles of this hair, I just went in and I separated the pieces, and child, the more I separated, the bigger this hair got. Like, this hair is big. But I mean, if that's your vibe, you go ahead and do your thing. I wanted to see how big I could go with this hair. So when I was done separating the hair, as yeah, it was big, I decided to cut it. It's 20 inches, it's hot, and I don't want to feel this on my skin too much. So I didn't really cut in a particular like pattern, or like I don't really know what shape I was going for. I just know that for the front, I cut in like a downward direction, and for like the part that would be covering my eye, kind of like a bang, I just made that piece short. I think, you know, that type of vibe where you have like the cute short bang over your eye, doing like a little sexy peekaboo. In my mind, I was going for that. Don't know if I achieved it, but we try a thing over here, and if it work, if it work, if it don't work, we still finish. So I just kept cutting. If you don't want to cut the hair, you don't have to, but I just wanted it a bit shorter than how it is, especially with this hair. I noticed it had some like weird like knot things at the end that I didn't really like. Yeah, I really wanted to cut those off, and I still kept cutting. You can see the hair is much shorter now, and I got scissors happy, and I kept cutting because I still wanted it to look kind of sort of realistic, like that come out of your scalp or nah, you know. So as you can see, I did like that bang piece a little shorter because I wanted that. I don't know the vibe I was going for, but I just kept cutting until I was satisfied. And now, as you can see, I went in and I accessorized a little bit. You can get jewels, like these braid jewels, at your beauty supply store, and I use them to just hide the rubber bands. You don't have to if you don't want to. I was contemplating it, but I just said why not. Then I'm gonna go in with this Ocean Mission Plus hair wax, thanks sis, and just start to do my edges because I just like to add a little buzz pan it. You don't need to if you don't want to, but I did. And you can really like focus on just the side that's exposed. I did both sides, but the sides that hidden, it's okay. And I even went in and did my edges at the back because sometimes I tend to forget. I neglect the back, tie my edges down, and we'll be back. All right, beautiful people, and we are done. This hair just gave me simple, easy fro vibes. I really did like how this came out. As you can see, you can't really see like it's kind of like that invisible crochet method. I'm telling you, I was fooling people out here. All right guys, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and follow me on all socials at __ Lindsay Beth. Like, follow me, let's connect. You don't know, so we're a good family over here. All right, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right, till next time, bye guys.